Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Bring It On. Let's leave Nekataka and return to Dunnage. Also, since we have Ravon's sword in our inventory, we should probably speak to Ferrante.
Right.
What's the good word, Scuttler?
Adita clamps her pipe in her teeth and grins. Walmer rests in Andre's watery embrace.
He's well scuttled then. Blimey, you're keen at this.
Adita clamps down on her pipe and counts out a pouch of coins for you.
There's more work in your future. Just give me the usual signal, eh?
What bounties do you have available?
You'll be scuttling a Valian captain next. Rock Stomper Rodul is a mountain dwarf with a penchant for sinking freedom lovers. So you'll be doing me a personal favour scuttling his craft.
Adita reignites the bowl of her pipe and studies your expression. I've already dealt with Rock Stomper Rodul.
Knowing the Deadfire waters are short, a pirate hunter is worth 10 times its weight in pyres.
Adita hefts a sack of coins almost too heavy for her to bear. She sighs at being rid of it, and returns her attention to her pipe. 5,000 copper.
Hate to say it, Scuttler, but I'm tapped out. My client's gone awfully quiet, so we're both better off sailing for the next horizon.
She clamps her teeth down on her pipe and sticks out her hand. Shake her hand. Pleasure working with you, Adita.
I welcome your return.
Desserol gives you a warm smile. She dances a coin across her knuckles, mirth a bright glint in her eyes. I killed Lord Admiral Imp.
So, the puffed up little charlatan is gone for good. Well done. But halfway is half done, my friend. There are 2 more members of the Firebrand's old crew that need your special attention.
I killed Lady Apero.
Finally, the lady falls. You already have my gratitude. Now take my coin.
She drops a generous pouch in your palm.
There's just the 1 crew member left now.
Tell me about your sister. A smile twitches at the corner of her lips.
Danae was a wild girl from the day she was born. She came out of the womb yelling loud enough to make your ears bleed. And she never really stopped. She chased a bad end like a winter-starved wolf chases the first fat deer calf of spring. It was only a matter of time before she caught it. But dead is dead. And reminiscing with you won't bring her back.
I killed Katrin.
I hope Katrin put on a good show for you before the end.
Her grin is wicked, sharp as a jungle cat's.
You've put to bed the last of the Firebrand's crew, my friend, which was more than I ever could have hoped for. Thank you truly. I can rest easy now. knowing they got what they deserved.
Farewell.
My dear friend, I trust you are keeping well.
Captain Headquarters treasure map. The stitched together approximation of a map points the way to a remote island. Illustrations of squat huts and the name Dunnage Village stand out with prominence. The northern coast, however, is adorned with the scribbled likeness of a skull. Spidery lettering encircles the landmass to spell out the name Drowned Barrows. Merely holding the parchment fills you with a sense of dread. When you run your thumb over the skull, your pulse quickens, like the beating of a drum.
My dear friend, I trust you are keeping well.
That's a really cool description for the map.
I got enough grog stock to drown a shark. Food, what are you having? I'll pour you a double.
Oh, and we leveled up. Well, everyone except for Pallegina. Athletics and insight. A lot of good options here. So practice healer isn't bad, because we have exalted endurance. We have lay on hands or greater lay on hands. And we have the watcher ability that heals in an AoE. I'm also a huge fan of anything that gives me immunity. So that's also tempting. This would also be good to cast on myself. Rapid casting would also be good. I'll probably grab that next time I get 2 points. I'm not really sure which one I want the most. I only have so much zeal to spend, so a passive is probably more efficient. Let's go with Righteous Soul. So the Paladin's Pure Soul resists all invading forces, granting immunity to poison and disease effects. We don't come across it very often. It'll be nice to have for when we do. Alright, Adair, Athletics, and Streetwise. I like that. I don't use mob stands very often. So that's really nice. So blinding into Gouging Strike is probably what I want to do next. Arcana and Religion. Alright, so I don't really care for any of these. So our party members don't go down very often, but it would be nice to have something on hand just in case they do. So we'll grab that. My Aloth gets Mechanics and Bluff. I'm gonna grab Strike the Bell. How long does the... It's only 9 round damage per 3 seconds, but... I wonder if that stacks with Gouging Strike. If it doesn't, it's not worth grabbing, but if it does... It's help out a lot against... constructs and their like. Finishing Blow would also be handy. And more bonus damage. Let's grab this instead. Finishing Blow. Does more damage, lower the enemy's health.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, I probably didn't need... I don't need Gouging Strike on Adair since we already have it on Aloth. But this way we can apply it to 2 separate enemies. I should have gotten Strike the Bell instead. All the way up there. Well, let's head towards Motare Kōzi. We have 2 faction quests to knock out there. Between the 2, we'll probably have to make a choice one way or the other. They're gonna take this guy out? I'm sure he's gonna be a bounty at some point. Then again, maybe not. No. Consider it a preemptive strike.
That's not supposed to happen.
Alright, burn them all down. Prepare the sailor for me.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Sure.
Your aim could use some improvement.
Now, let's get back on course. So there was a talent that I wanted for a dare. I hope I didn't overlook it. No, I grabbed it last time. Already have it. Fantastic. So Motare landing. You disembark on a calm beach. A thick tree line ahead separates you from the deeper jungle. You see evidence that another landing party arrived here before. Booted tracks lead off into the jungle, though it doesn't look as if anyone returned this way. Listen. The beach is conspicuously quiet, and it takes you a moment to realize what's missing. The chirp or warble of birds. Then you spot it. Subtle movement in the tree line. You're not alone. Show your empty hands. I know you're out there. Let's talk about this. Several Huana warriors, decorated with the face paint of the Oaxaca, calmly emerge from the tree line. A tall warrior separates out from the fold and pauses, giving you a severe look before approaching. I forgot to check this quest to see if we should bring Takehu.
You have come to the wrong place, outsider.
The Oaxaca warrior clutches his weapon and stares you down. Greetings.
I do not care which island you call home. This one belongs to the Oaxaca. You cannot have business on Motare or Kōzi. Leave before I feed your bones to the jungle.
I come for knowledge. Take nothing but memories.
This is no library, Outlander. Death herself has touched this jungle.
Something about your words causes his temper to even out.
It seems you intend on letting the island do our work for us.
He lowers his spear in size, gesturing for the others to do the same.
I thought my message to the Huana Prince was clear. He needs reminding that to trespass on the jungle ruin is a death sentence.
And Beta narrows his eyes at you. Why do you assume the prince sent me?
Explorers from Nekataka landed here. You must know by now they did not return. It is no wonder the prince sent a second group to find the first. He cares more about riches and plunder than the lives of his servants.
You were the one who sent the prince that bloodied cloth, weren't you?
Akira, the island is closed to outsiders. All who set foot here are doomed to perish. The prince sent explorers into the maw of this island. Their drained corpses and bloodied clothes were all they left behind. If Aruihi intends on repeating his mistakes, I am thinking he will not stand for long against the foreigners. To the depths with him, then.
And Beta spits on the sand.
A prince of Nekitaka should put the wishes of his people over his ambition.
But why did the Wahaki protect this island?
You did not come here to learn our history, and I do not share our secrets with outsider filth.
He sucks a bead of moisture from his upper lip, holding his unblinking attention on you. But what is so dangerous about Motare Kōzi?
We do not venture into the deeper jungle, but we know it for what it is. A place where nature has gone mad.
He lets the silence drag on until the point has its deserving emphasis.
It is not for me to explain the tales of our people, but I warn you to keep your distance. Motare Kōzi has claimed more lives than you would guess.
Let's have it. How many?
Imagine a number. It is more, I say. This island soured in an age when tribes were vulnerable and separated from their kin. It grew teeth where none had sprouted before. Imagine the feast laid out for an opportunistic glutton.
I'm looking for a lost expedition and knowledge of the island Ukaizo. He shares a guarded look with the other warriors. Something private, buried under layers of exchanged looks and understanding, passes between them.
You will find only bones and ruin, blighted with decay, and worse. The deeper jungle is fouled. Nature is wrong here, and your very presence makes her drool with hunger.
Her. And Beta holds his silence, but his stare is full of warning. So, can I leave now?
You have done nothing to earn the trust of the Wahaki. I cannot look into the eyes of my chieftain and explain to her why I let you go into the jungle.
His eyes narrow, his grip on his weapon tightening.
Better for us both if I killed you now. We will give your body to the sea with all the rights that a worthy foe deserves. An outsider can expect no greater honor.
And Beta nods to himself as he comes to terms with this simple inevitability. Try it, and there won't be enough of you left for the seagulls to pick over.
I knew that outsiders could get drunk on their own overconfidence. I did not think it could also drive them mad.
He studies you, his spear point wavering in indecision.
The power at the heart of this island is older and stronger than an adventurer's hubris. But I do not mind pitting you against it. We will be watching you, outsider. Though we will not interfere if the jungle attempts to close its jaws around you. Cause no trouble in the ruins of Motare Kōzi.
He nods to the other warriors to stand down. Weird. Alright, let's go check out the burial site. Also, let's go and swap out my pet for Abraham. I don't think we need any of the skill boosting pets anymore. We haven't really run across anything we couldn't pass. So I do think this is a new description. Come upon an ancient site once used for sky burials. On a large stone slab is a scattering of old kith bones and a collection of urns of various sizes. Search the location. Alright, that's the same. Oh, interesting. And find a strange item on the ground. Vines twist about its length, holding it fast to the earth. You manage to pull the vines away, but you find them strangely resistant to your efforts. Their removal reveals an arquebus of unusual make. The Lightheart. You go back to exploring the burial site. Got 2 scrolls of Nature's Mark. 3 Scoria. Cloak of the Theocrat. 17 Azada Shell Strings. That's it. +1 Intellect and 1 Resolve. Okay, that's better for her. Sealed in Darkness I'll give to whoever I have spec'd as Stealth. I think it's Mirka. But don't quote me on that. Lightheart. Oh, it's Soulbound. So we'll give it to Maya. We'll bring her along for a bit until we grind this out. Assuming that it needs enemy grinding. Usually they do. Pretty consistent across soulbound weapons. Alright, so inaccurate, blunted criticals, unfit for melee. Veil piercing is all standard. Starts at exceptional, and living wood. 20% chance to cast corrode damage cone AoE from self and hobble target on attack. So they need to be relatively close to use that, don't they? A small oilskin wrapped letter lay with the arquebus in the grave. The pen letters are blocky and deliberate. Well, now you've done it, fool. I don't know if you'd be a grave robber or just an opportunistic knacker. You stepped into a mess in either case. You found the gun. I don't suppose anything I write here will convince you to put it back where you found it. So be it. Listen, and listen well. There be dark places in certain forests where souls linger after death. Hangman trees, quicksand mires, deadfalls, and the like. Places where people meet their end, or met their end. The Mampugra find these places, hungry for the soul energies. I seen them. It's my job to clear them out of the woods, them and other monsters. And I was darn good at it. Good enough to become prideful, and foolish. I killed me a big one, the Mampugra matriarch. A mean one, she was, cruel and hungry. Thought I'd make her into a trophy. Took her twisted wooden heart out and fashioned a new tool of my trade. There's a blank area at the bottom of the letter, as if some of the text is missing. Alright, hold on to that until we can get Maya in the party. We'll bring her along here. I think I don't want Pallegina and Maya to conflict, which I could just swap out Pallegina for Maya. But Maya doesn't have a lot of equipment yet. So we'll hold off on that for now. Enter Motare Kōzi. Oh, let me check the quest. Yeah, so we do need Takehu here. We're gonna head back and grab him instead of,
Yeah.
probably instead of Pallegina. Oh wait, I had the wrong thing selected. Yeah, let's go back and get Takehu instead. Had to check that a little earlier. I'm assuming I already missed some dialogue with the group on the beach. That's okay, we'll make up for it later. Alright, first things first, let's get Maya. Give her this new arquebus. By 30 dexterity afflictions. Oh, the hobble target. Okay, so 20% chance to hobble target. That works. I could keep Pallegina and just swap out Aloth for Tekehu. I don't think that's what I want to do, though. Though, I can proudly admit that we are now on neutral terms with Aloth. No longer in the negative. Alright, let's head back. And he is relatively well equipped. Not fully equipped. Looks pretty cool on him. Do we have any rings? We don't. This gives more spells. We'll stick with that for now. I do like the bounce effect of his water shapers, whatever it's called. What is it called? Water shapers focus.
What can I do? Sure thing.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here.
What can I
Next
do
time we
for?
will level up to Tekehu, and then we'll begin exploring Motare Kōzi. Plus, this all looks flooded, so that's another reason to bring Tekehu along, because he's not impacted by water. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.